Words on Bathroom Walls stars Charlie Plummer as Adam, a witty, introspective teen diagnosed with a mental illness halfway through his senior year of high school. Now, he struggles to keep it a secret while falling in love with a brilliant classmate played by Taylor Russell, who inspires him to not be defined by his condition. Directed by Thor Freudenthal, who also brought us Hotel for Dogs, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and the second Percy Jackson film, I missed this one at the time of release, as it was out in theaters around the time they were just reopening in the summer, and by the time theaters by me opened up, it was already on its way out. I gotta admit, I used to never get overly excited for these teen, young adult romance dramas, as they were never my thing, especially when they have some cheesy titles like this. But I've been coming around to them more in the past few years, and I gotta say, this is definitely one of the better entries in that subgenre. I'd say the first 2/3 of this were borderline flawless. The film is a beautiful representation about the struggles one goes through when dealing with a mental illness. The visual manifestations Adam experiences can be breathtaking at times. The way the environment shifts around him is visually breathtaking, but done so in a way that it's also absolutely heartbreaking. And the way we'd watch things unfold through his eyes was a case of some top-notch visual storytelling. The film would also weave in narration from Adam, and it would be told in the style of him speaking to a therapist who we never see, and instead it's presented as him talking to the camera as if he's directly addressing the audience. Truthfully, I'm not the biggest fan of narration in movies, and every so often it didn't work here and there for this movie, but for the most part, I found it to complement the action really well, and the performances were also just top-notch. Charlie Plummer, who honestly had a pretty good year between this and Spontaneous, managed to seamlessly shift from being very charismatic to being incredibly vulnerable to give us an emotionally complex protagonist. But Taylor Russell, who I thought was phenomenal in 2019's Waves, once again knocks it out of the park here. She is witty, blunt, and never misses a beat. And she also has a great arc of her own. We explore her own backstory and goals outside of her relationship to Adam, and I found her arc to be just as compelling. The film also boasts a pretty solid supporting cast, with Anna Sophia Robb as one of the people Adam regularly hallucinates, along with Molly Parker as his mother, Walton Goggins as her new boyfriend, and my absolute favorite of the supporting cast, Andy Garcia as a priest in Adam's school. He also acts as something of a mentor for Adam throughout the film, and he tries to provide a little bit of levity as a sense of comfort, which leads to honestly one of his better roles in quite some time. The film as a whole is strong. I just say that once we get to the last act, it's not exactly as strong as those first 2/3. At one point it dips a little into that typical young adult angst where characters will do these really bold stunts to make a statement and almost embarrass themselves, and things will almost neatly fall into place as it goes to wrap things up. Now, it's still very emotional for the most part, but it just ultimately can't escape some of the tropes that go with films like this. Still, this movie is absolutely wonderful, and I thought it did an excellent job chronicling the struggles of someone dealing with a mental illness. It's well acted, highly emotional, and has a consistently engaging story. Even if you're not into movies similar to this, I think you'll still really appreciate it. Words on Bathroom Walls gets an 8.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Words on Bathroom Walls, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the story? Did you enjoy the performances? And what's one of your favorite young adult romance movies? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you next time.